Good evening, Darryl Collins here at West Valley College, another great Startup Cup event. I'm here with Hale, and I want to ask you, Hale, give us an update on the business. First, what's the name of your business?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Hale Abu Fazeli, and my business is a Pinot Digital Kettle Pro. And the update, you asked for update, right?
Yes, a new update. What's new with the business, with Peanut?
So we started in 2005, and we started with just one product. Now we have 6 products, which is, and we sell it through all United States plus Canada.
International.
I'm trying. It's just right now it's Canada, but I would love to, go to Europe and sell it all over the world.
It's really exciting. We're here with a lot of young people, trying to inspire them and get them into the entrepreneurial mindset. What advice do you have for young people, Hale?
Failing is not is not an outcome. I believe that failing is just not trying too hard. So you have to try harder and harder to get what you want.
This is such a good message, Hale. It seems like the takeaway is perseverance, maybe the best attribute to have for a young budding entrepreneur.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hale. Darryl Collins here at West Valley College, another great Startup Cup event. It went off excellently. I'm here with John. How's it going, John?
It's going well. It's going well. I'm loving the energy in the room and all the entrepreneurs, and it's just it's exciting to see, all the positive work that's happening on the community college campus.
A lot of inspired young people, young faces around here. I can see them. What advice would you have for them? What are some key points?
The most important thing is stop thinking about it and just get out there and do it. You're not gonna make a great company just sitting around a table talking about it or practicing or filling out a business plan. Just hit the ground running and go ahead and start, and you'll be surprised by how successful you can be.
You talked about the entrepreneurial mindset, but these remarks here sound like there's a really big focus on the entrepreneurial process, the doing. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, entrepreneurship is all about experiencing the process. It's about making those mistakes, because you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. It's about understanding that it's okay to fail. It's okay to not everything you do has to work.
Right.
And then if beyond that, it's the willingness to get off the ground and dust yourself off and get back in the game. And it's about understanding that there are people all around you that are eager to help you and taking advantage of those resources. And sometimes it's opportunities like coming to the college here and taking a class or taking advantage of the coaching resources that exist here. Sometimes it's just the opportunity to come together and learn from your fellow entrepreneurs who can counsel you. Some of them have been through what you're going through already, and they can kind of tell you how they managed to make it through, or they can kind of help you think through your problems. And there's already the solution is already in the room. Probably you just gotta talk it out.
You've got to be your own promoter, it sounds like, when it comes to getting your entrepreneurship ideas out there.
Yeah, it's just don't be afraid to ask the question, and don't be afraid to tell people about your crazy idea, because it's only crazy until it works, and then it's genius, right?
Exactly. And so, getting back to the mindset, speaking of genius, what are some of the best things young people can have in their minds, their hearts and their minds, when they've got an idea, they've got that spark? What should they have in their heads to move it forward?
Well, I think you got to be confident.
Persevere.
You got to persevere. You got to be confident, and you've got to be. I would even say a little bit arrogant. There's going to be a lot of people that are telling you, well, maybe that's already been done, or would you think about doing it this way? And you want to listen to all of that, but you don't want to necessarily go, follow all of those thoughts down all of those rabbit holes. I mean, be confident that what you've got is the right thing. And really see it through.
I'm reminded of a saying that sticks in my head always: fortune favors the bold. Does it not, John?
That's right. That's absolutely right. And especially with entrepreneurs, I think you just got to be confident. Yeah.
Confidence, perseverance, and the ability to stick with it. Thanks for your time, John.
My pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Darryl Collins here at West Valley College at the end of another great Startup Cup event, talking with Jackson. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business, Jackson?
So it's a henna tattoo business. I'm going to be on Telegraph Avenue in Berkeley, the main tourist district. And if you ever need a henna tattoo, come up to Telegraph Avenue.
What was the inspiration for your henna tattoo business?
I was just drawing, actually, just like in my notebook, and I was like, wow, I could actually, make a profit out of this. And I was trying to figure out something I could do on Telegraph because I really like that area and I like the small startup. Sure. So I was like, well, henna tattoo, it's low overhead. It's something where I can be drawing and interacting with people all the time, and there's no like supply chain management really that I have to deal with. And
you need the ink.
Cost. Yeah, you just need like the paste and to make it the day like a day in advance. So.
Did you have any interest prior to this in Eastern culture?
I mean, I took Japanese in high school.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite interview so far.
Yeah? Cool. It's my favorite one too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jackson.
Cool. Mahalo, brother.
Darryl Collins here at West Valley College, the end of another great Startup Cup event. I'm here with David, just chatting at the end. What do you think about the proceedings here, David?
I think it was great. I think it was really inspirational for everybody here. I personally learned a lot, and I'm really motivated to continue where I'm doing. I just think it was a wonderful event, and just, yeah.
Your dad has a business, right?
Yeah. My dad also started off as an entrepreneur 15 years ago here. I mean, right here in Silicon Valley, He started an optic fiber component company called AC Photonics, and over 15 years, it's grown pretty big. Yeah. And hearing from all these entrepreneurs here, hearing from all these people speak here, it's really motivated and inspired me to help and follow in my dad's footsteps.
What part about tonight, David, inspired you the most?
I think it was really the people. I mean, the caliber of people here, just how they've been through it, and how we as students at West Valley College and students anywhere, we're able to learn, and we're really able to get what we get from these people. It just their strength, their motivation, what they've been through, and what they represent really inspires us to do better. To really get out there in entrepreneurship or whatever to help the world in any way.
What's the next thing you're going to do? You've watched all this. You've been inspired. What are you going to go out and do now with what you've learned, David?
Like I said, my dad's dream.
Yeah.
15 years ago, I think I want to take as much skills, ability I can learn from West Valley College or just around me, just the community around me, and just whatever resources stated in the presentation today, and just use that so that I can one day really take over my dad's dream. Really continue that, and just aspire to speak, something great.
Thanks a lot, David.
Thank you.
Good evening, Darryl Collins here at on a beautiful evening at West Valley College, the end of another great Startup Cup event. I'm here with Chad, a trustee here at West Valley College. How are you, Chad?
I'm doing great.
A lot of young people here. I see a lot of inspired looks on their faces. Tell me what you had to do with that.
Well, I guess about 2 years ago, I got really interested. I'm an elected official, and I know there was a lot of talk about creating jobs. So I thought, what can I do? I approached some of the people at the college, and they connected me up with Heidi Diamond. And Heidi Diamond was in charge of the business division at the time, and she had been thinking sort of along the same lines. So we started, between the two of us, she working the inside of the college, me bringing together people I know from entrepreneurs from Silicon Valley, put together this Entrepreneurship Institute with a really good group of people. And the idea is to reach out to the community, try and find people who are trying to start their own businesses and give them the resources and knowledge they need to pull those businesses together and help them succeed. And so far, we've run a couple of academies. We do these meetups, and it's just been taking off. And Heidi has been just absolutely instrumental in making that happen. She's just wonderful.
Excellent, Chad. At the meetup tonight, there was a lot of talk about the entrepreneurial mindset. Leaving today, as they leave today, all these young people, what should they have in their minds? What should they be thinking about?
One of the things I took away from the event tonight was the notion of, by being an entrepreneur, you're not just talking about being able to create a business and run a business. What you're really talking about in the broadest sense is real professional freedom, Because if you have these skills, if you know how to look at a problem, bring together the pieces to create the team, the infrastructure to solve these problems, you're talking about freedom to do whatever you want professionally and to take your life in any direction you want. And we live in a time when the economy is still hurting and we're recovering, but I think young people are having a hard time finding jobs and finding their way into that old, rigid, massive, unknown corporate structure out there. And if you can give them this freedom, these abilities, these skills to go create value on their own, they're not only going to succeed inside these businesses, they're going to be incredibly valuable for bringing this type of thinking into existing companies, but they'll also have the freedom to go off and do whatever it is they want to do with their lives and create value that's valuable to them and hopefully society.
Entrepreneurship, it can hold the new keys to the American dream, perhaps, right, Chad?
That's what I'm driving at, I guess. Well put.
Thank you. And thanks for your time, Chad.
You're welcome. Thank you.